G'day and welcome to the Retro Tinker. Today we're going to be unboxing something that for me is quite exciting. This Retro Collection Return of the Jedi 6-pack. This is a pack of re-released Star Wars figures. These were originally released in 2023. I missed out on that wave. And I think it was last year that the re-release got a re-release. They started showing up in the UK. So I had my fingers crossed that they were going to make it to Australia, and I had basically given up on that hope. I didn't think I was going to see them, but I was scrolling Facebook one day and this happened to pop up in my ads at Pop Culture. So after a little umming and ahhing, do I need to spend the money and whatnot, I decided to bite the bullet and order it. So yeah, let's open it up and have a look. So if you aren't too familiar with the Retro Collection stuff, they are new figures that are 5 points of articulation and made to look a little bit more basic like your original vintage Star Wars figures. And as you can see, they don't look out of place next to my actual vintage figures. Alright, we'll start with a look at the box itself. Here we have the 6 figures that will be individually carded inside the box. We have the 40th anniversary logo there for Return of the Jedi because 2023 was the 40th anniversary. On the top we've got actual screenshots from the movie of each character. I'm pretty sure that that's also the card art. And yeah, the rest of the box is fairly nondescript. Bunch of jargon on the bottom. Right, let's open it up. Alright, here we go. So here we have all 6 figures together. We've got a Gamorrean Guard, Admiral Akbar, Yak Face, Mon Mothma, who actually isn't a re-release figure as such. I'm pretty sure that in the original vintage line she didn't get an action figure. I could be wrong there. Please correct me in the comments if I am wrong. We've got Wicket and one of the Emperor's Royal Guards. Each card has that fake damage that people either love or they hate. There isn't really anything on the back except for jargon, but at least unlike the first waves of Retro Collection figures, they actually had different wear on each of the cards. I'm not too bothered by the look of it. Some people hate it, and hey, I'm going to be opening it up anyway, so yeah, I couldn't really care less. Anyway, enough talk. Let's open up some figures. Okay, first up we've got the Gamorrean Guard. Yeah, he looks pretty good. I actually have one of the original Gamorrean Guards here so we can compare the two, and there's not really that much of a difference between them. The detail on the retro figure is a lot smoother. I believe to make the Retro Collection figures they just used a 3D scanner to scan the original toys and then they modeled them up on the computer, so your details are not as deep. The wrinkles and creases on the face of the original one are much more pronounced. Yeah, the new one has a much smoother finish. The silver paint apps are very shiny. I'm not sure if these were shiny when they first came out or not. I wasn't even born when these fellas came out. So if you remember, were they shiny or not, let me know. I do remember when they first started doing the Retro Collection re-releases that people were a little concerned that people would try to pass off the Retro Collection as vintage figures, but there is no real comparison. Like, it's very easy to tell the difference. Not to mention that the newer figures have hexagonal holes in the feet and stamp numbers and things like that, so yeah, there's no danger of them getting confused. And even the plastic in the weapons, it feels different. This one's much more of a soft rubbery plastic. This is fairly stiff. Like, you could probably snap it if I bent it too hard. So yeah, at least in this figure's case, there's no danger of him getting mixed up with your original figures. Anyway, let's move on to the next figure. Okay, and here we've got Admiral Akbar. A nice looking figure. He's got his I'm not sure if this is meant to be a weapon or if it's like a pointing stick. He's quite a good looking figure. The paint apps have done well on this one. Here he is compared to my grubby original version. It's nice to have a nice clean one, although I do love a bit of play damage and grime on my original figures. You know, it's nice to know that they've been played with and who knows what adventures they've been on. As before, very comparable figure. The skin tone's a little bit darker on the retro collection figure than the original one. Again, the detail is a little bit more muted. Yeah, the original figures definitely have much sharper detail in them, that's for sure. But saying that, I'm not unhappy with these. Like, I knew that before buying it, so it doesn't really bother me. That's a trap! So yeah, not too much else to say. He's a good looking figure. The other 4 figures, I won't have an original figure to compare them to. Just I don't have any of those in my collection. So yeah, we can pretty much just assume that they're going to be essentially the same figure, just slightly less detailed. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Now here we have Yak Face. Now he was a great inclusion in this collection, I think, because to get yourself an original Yak Face can be very, very pricey. And frankly, I would never pay the amount of money that people want for this figure. He's cool, but he's not worth taking out a small loan for or anything like that. If you can snag yourself one of these retro collection packs, it might be worth the money to fill that hole in your collection. I know, but that's up to you. Don't blame me. He's got this cool, I guess it's a weapon or a walking stick, I'm not sure. It does look like it would hurt if he clobbered you with it. I'm also half tempted to put him in a leather jacket and have him sell cigarettes to all my other action figures. Yeah, I think he looks good. All his paint apps look pretty sharp. Yeah, I am very happy with this figure. I get to have a Yak Face in my collection, and yeah, I didn't have to sell a kidney. And here we have Mon Mothma. I think she is a great looking figure. The outfit is unmistakably hers. One criticism I know I've heard about the figure is the fact that she comes with a gun. It was like, she didn't have a gun in the movie. You don't know what she was packing under those robes. She could have been armed to the teeth for all you knew. She could have had 3 extra arms under there and more lightsabers than General Grievous. But jokes aside, I think she's a great looking figure. Yeah, she's got nice clean paint apps. They've given her those classic Kenner robe legs. Yeah, I think she's awesome. And here we've got Wicket, everyone's favorite fuzzy little dude from Endor. He looks pretty great. I don't have any of the Ewoks to actually compare him to yet, but his hood does come off, so you can see the detail of his hair and that. He's just got manufacturer's markings on his back. Yeah, he's got his cool little spear. He's just a cool little dude. Got no problems getting the hood on or off. Yeah, I have no complaints. He's cool, he's cute, and he'll cook you over an open fire if you're not careful. Yeah, great little figure. And finally here we've got the Emperor's Royal Guard figure. I've been wanting to add a Royal Guard or 2 to my collection for a while, so this one is definitely a good start. He's got all this lovely soft goods. There's quite a lot of it. He comes with his little, I assume that's a Beskar spear for fighting Jedi. Yeah, these figures are just classically awesome. Let's see if we can see under the robe. I don't know that you get to see too much detail underneath. I know it's a little bit rude to be looking up his dress without buying him a drink first, but I just got to know. Yeah, so it's cool. He's got like a rope belt under there. I don't know if you can actually get all of his clothes off or not. I've never had one before to find out, so let me know. Is there a way of actually seeing everything without the soft goods, or are you not supposed to be able to get them off? Oh, now let's see if I can actually get everything back to where it's supposed to sit. It was looking cool before, now it just looks like a ruffled mess. Okay, there. I think I got it somewhat close back to how it was. These Royal Guard figures are just, they're infinitely cool. And here we have all 6 figures together. I think they look fantastic. I'm really excited to finally have these in my collection. Yak Face and Mon Mothma, I think it's well worth getting the 6-pack just for those 2 figures alone. The rest are a bonus. As much as I love my beat up old Star Wars figures, it's nice to have a few that are nice and minty fresh. You get to open them off the card. I have 0 regrets. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me on this little unboxing video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think about the retro collection figures. Are they for you? If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, leave a comment, give that algorithm a tickle. I really do appreciate it. As always, a massive thank you to my Patreon members. I truly appreciate your support. Again, thank you all for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one.